Hey, welcome to this episode of Boating with Mike. I'm Mike, and this is Zachary, and today we're going to talk about how to fix that problem when you got a small boat with a removable gas tank and one of those caps that vent air to the outside and also allow water in. So we're going to fix that problem with some common household items you can get at the auto parts store and the local hardware store. Alright, so these are the items that you're going to need. Got a can of Armor All tire foam, your old gas cap, this is just the insert out of the gas cap, some lamp parts you can get at the hardware store, a 7/64" drill bit, and another small drill bit. It doesn't really matter the size, you'll see what that's for in a second. A pair of pliers to tighten everything up. So the first thing that we're going to do is remove this part of the old gas cap. Zoom in there. We're going to remove that part, and we're going to remove the rubber grommet. Set that off to the side. We're not going to use this part again, so you can get rid of that. Your gas cap has threaded holes right there for that tip. What you're going to do is taking your 7/64" drill bit, you're going to drill that out, and I've already done that. You also need to remove this part of the gas cap.
In my hand right there.
And then this is a standard hollow threaded tube part for a lamp. You can see I've drilled a small hole right there. That's what the small drill bit's for. And one last thing you got to do with a drill bit. Taking the cap off the Armor All tire foam, you're going to drill a hole in the top of that cap. So I'm going to use a Loctite thread lock, and I'm going to secure this cap, which I've already done, to the hollow threaded tube. Then I'm going to slip this O-ring over the end of the threaded rod that I've already drilled my hole in. Slip that into the hole I drilled in the cap of the Armor All tire foam. Thread that part all the way down. Don't tighten too hard because that O-ring will pop out of there. Use a pair of needle nose if you've got to. Get it a little cinched down there. And make sure that that O-ring is not popping out. We're going to take one of the other nuts. And this you're just going to have to kind of play around with to get the right depth. Because the idea is that's going to slide right in there and push down to where it's level. Once you get the depth about right on that inner nut in there, you're going to take the rubber gasket that came off of this part on the original gas cap. You're going to slide it over the threaded rod. And you're going to take your gas cap, put it back on that threaded rod, push it down, and you want the gas cap about even with the cap of the Armor All tire foam. So now I've got the level set right. Take that last nut, cinch it down real good. Use a pair of needle nose if you've got to. Now, at the top of the cap to the Armor All tire foam is a teeny tiny little hole. That's going to let air and possibly water in, but it's not going to get in the hole that you drilled in this hollow threaded rod, which is then going to vent into the gas tank. And that's almost a perfect snug fit down there. I've actually notched out in 3 places. When you get the cap, you'll see what I'm talking about. to allow air and water to pass through. But that's pretty waterproof right there. And the last thing you're going to do is put that part back on, push it in, you're good to go. All right, that's boating with Mike. How to fix your gas cap on your removable gas tank so the water doesn't get in it. All right, happy boating.